Welcome to chapter number 9, and today we will discuss about the polymorphism and exception handling. Yes, so this is our content today.
Excuse me.
Yes, Imran.
Our last lecture was about uh, just a minute, sir.
Class and
Um,
objects, functions, inheritance.
yes. So we took only yes, classes, object, and inherents.
Yes.
Okay. This
Because
was the last time.
uh,
Right?
yeah. So sorry.
I missed the lecture, so that's why you know
Yes,
about
yes,
it.
yes, 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 yes. I remember each and every session in
Yeah,
sequence. Because Python is designed in a sequence, right?
yeah.
Whenever you will ask
Thank
me
you so
question.
much, sir. Teaching us, you're very good, sir. I'm understanding that.
I'm not teaching anything, man.
So, that,
I'm
so
just
that's why I'm not. I don't want to miss a
see.
lecture.
This is
That's
the
why.
basic Python, right? So if once you will do with this basic Python, you can do any kind of debugging. You can write your basic Python scripts, right? Whatever the Python is required in the networking, you are good to go with the networking Python, right? So some of the concept which are, I can say, high level concept, right? For an example, let's say you have written one program. Simply, if I'll go here and if I'll say print x, yes, if I'll say print x, when I will run this program, what will happen? X is not defined, right? X is not defined. You can see I got the error. X is not defined, and I'm printing the x. Now, can I say this is one error? Can I say this is nothing but one kind of error?
Yes,
Yes, Satish. Which kind of error it is? Name error.
name error.
Now, my question is, today's session is about this one. See, this is the concept. This is the background which I'm creating before taking the session, right? Before actually starting the session. My question is, which kind of error it is? Name error, right? Okay, if you know the syntax error, many times we got the syntax error. Many times we got the indentation error. Sometimes you will get the zero division error. Correct? So there are so many types of error in the Python. Whenever you will execute the program, if something is missing, it will throw an error for you. So my question is, I don't want this kind of error. Even if something is missing, X is missing, right? X is not defined. Still, I don't want this error. I want to bypass the error. So how we will bypass the error? Or I can say how you can handle that kind of error. Yes, you are getting me what I'm saying. I am saying that if you're getting the error also, you don't want error. You don't want to print the error. You don't want that error message on your screen. What you will do, that we will discuss. So this is something new. Now, first of all, let me give you introduction about the polymorphism in operator. So polymorphism means multiple forms. In Python, we can find the same operator or function taking multiple forms. It also useful in creating different classes which will have class methods with the same name. That helps in reusing a lot of code and decreasing code complexity. So polymorphism is also linked to inheritance, as well as we will see in over here polymorphism in the operator. You know very well, this is the addition operator. Yes, plus operator. If I want to add something to string, to dictionary, to tuple, I will go with this operator. We are using this operator whenever I want to do any kind of addition. So the plus operator can take two inputs and give us the result depending on what the inputs are in the so here you can see I have a B and C. In the below example, we can see how the integer inputs yield an error, and if one of the input is float, then the result becomes the float means something like 1.1. Also for string, they can simply get concatenated. This happens automatically because of the way the plus operator is created in the Python. So you can see, if I'll say a is equal to 23, b is equal to 11, c is equal to 9.5, string 1 is hello, string 2 is there. Now here I am using this. You can see here I am saying that print a plus b, print B plus C, print S1 plus S2. So you can see I'm using the 4, 1, 2, 3 and 3. So I'm using the 6 print statement here. Yes or no? Yes or no? And I'm printing the integer, I'm printing the float, I'm printing the string as well. I'm printing all together. So let me give you an example over here. If I will go here and if I will say, for an example, if A is equal to 10, B is equal to 30, and C is equal to 1.1. Now, two integer, one float. Then I will say I want to define one string, and string 1 is nothing but the Imran, one person name. I will define the string 2, and my string 2 is nothing but the Satish. Then what I will do, I will say print. Now what I want to print, I want to print A plus B. When I will say print A plus B, I will run the program, I will get 40. Output is true, right? Yes or no? Yes.
Yes.
If I will go here, now see, if I will say print and I will say type, and again I will say A plus B, and I will run the program. It is type integer, yes or no? Yes.
Yes.
Obviously, yes. This is important. Now, if I
Mm.
will go here and if I will say print, even I don't know that what I want to print, I will say print B plus C. Yes, I will say, can you please print B plus C? Then I will say print type and I will say B plus C. Let me run the program. Output is 2. Now I'm getting the floating value. Yes. Yes, I'm
Mm.
getting the output as well as floating value. Again, I will say, can you please print S1 plus S2? And then I will say print type S1 plus S2 and run the program. Print and run the program. Now you can see I'm getting the Imran Satish and these
Mm.
are the string, right?
Yes.
Yes. So you can see the important thing over here is that I don't know A plus B output will be float or integer. It will give me the output will be the integer. I don't know the output will be floating value or static integer value. Here it is saying that you will get the floating value. So why I'm getting this one? I'm getting this one because of the polymorphism, and polymorphism is inbuilt function in Python. We can also see
Mhm.
that different Python functions can take input of different types, integer, float, string, and then process them differently. When we supply a string value to length, it count the every letter in it, but if we have 5 tuples or dictionary, the output, so it depends, like which output you want to print. For an example, let me give you one example here. If I will go here and if I will say, for an example, if you want to find out the length, or if you want to find out that it is a type of a string or tuple or list or dictionary or what, if I'll say I want to print one string, I will say hello all. I just put one string and then I will define the tuple. Now you know very well that whenever we want to define the tuple is always defined like this, correct? This is the representation of the tuple. Then here I will say, okay, hello all Imran, I will say comma, I will say Satish, I will say comma, I will say Alex. I put 3 person name over here inside the tuple. Now I want to define the list, so I will go here and I will say list is equal to okay, Imran is from Canada. Then I will say Satish is from Australia, and I will say Alex is from USA. 3 person in list, I define the 3 country name. Yes. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Now I will define the dictionary. I will say dictionary is equal to, inside the dictionary, what I will do, I will say, okay, this is my list. So I have to use the list syntax here. And now we are talking about the dictionary. So dictionary will be always into the square brackets. Now I will say, okay, what I want to print now, I will say that country code. For an example, if I want to print the country code, something like that, over here I will say the country code, for an example, for Canada is 1D, and I will say it is, for an example, it is nothing but or you can print the id over here like this also, or if you want to print separately in the string, you can also put separately in the string. I will say Canada is beautiful. Yes. Then I will say, okay, what I want to print next, I want to print next for the Australia. Okay, so if you are printing something for Australia, I will say 2D, and Australia is, I can say, good. Then I will go with the third type, 3D, and I will say USA. USA is, I can say, excellent. So you can see here I put the three country. So let me put the string in a good way so that it print the correct output. 2D, this is my also string, and this is my string, this is my string, and this is my string. Sounds good. Now I think there is no any error. Everything looks good, right?
Mhm.
Now what I'm saying, see, I'm using the list, I'm using the tuple, and I'm using the dictionary. I'm using all three together. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, this is important. String, tuple, list, and dictionary. These all four are different things in the Python. When I will go here and I will say I want to print something like length of string, then I will say, okay, I want to print next thing over here, and I will say I want to print the length of tuple. Yes. Then I will say I want to print the length of list. For an example, I will say I want to print the length of list. So we are printing string, we are printing tuple, we are printing list. Let me say I want to print the length of dictionary as well. And when I will run this program, now you can see I'm getting some output. Here it is saying that the length of string is 9. Can you check it is 9 or not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. It will count the white space as well. Then I will say, can you please count the length of tuple? How many variables we have? 3.
3.
For this one, 3. For this one, 3. Now, if I will go here and if I will say, for an example, if I will say UK as well, and let me run the program, you can see one value is 4. List value is
Mm.
4, right?
Yes.
So what I am saying here I am saying that you can see technically it will see this is my string, yes or no?
Yes.
How many characters it is showing me? 9.
9.
Can I say this is also one string?
Yes.
Yes, this is also one string. Yes.
Mm.
But this string, and this string are defined under tuple, list, and dictionary. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So that will not be part of this string. This is my separate string which I have defined over here. Correct. So if you are defining any list or any string or any dictionary inside this tuple or list or dictionary, it will print. So whenever I will say print length of string, it will print this length of string. It will not print this string, this string, this string. No. This is because of what? This is because of the poly. So sometimes you have to use everything together. If I'm saying you have to use everything together means you have to use string, you have to use list, dictionary, tuples all together in one program. So this all together in one program is nothing but the poly. Poly means many. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. We have this, we have learned this thing in our 10th standard, in the chemistry subject, that polymorphism. So poly means many. Now, one more interesting thing in the Python is duck typing. What do you mean by duck typing? Have you heard about the duck typing in Python?
No.
No. Yes. So duck typing is a powerful feature which brings strong typing concept in TypeScript code. TypeScript provides the duck typing type checking, which focus on the SEP that value have. It checks for the presence of certain properties in the objects instead of actual object type. So dynamic versus static typing, for an example, the main reason for using the duck typing is to provide support for dynamic typing in Python programming. In Python, we don't need to specify the variable's data type, and we can reassign the different data type values to the same variable in further code. Now, for an example, tell me one thing. If you want to print something, it will print the output for you. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. So whenever I'm saying print type X, it will not print the 12,000. What it will print?
Integer.
Integer. When I will say type X, it will not print the dynamic typing. What it will print?
String type.
String. Similarly, these are my list. Yes or no?
Hmm.
Yes or no? So what we can observe from this code? Can I say that I have assigned one value to variable X?
Yes.
Yes, this is variable, and this is nothing but the value.
Value.
So as we can see that we have assigned one value to the variable, making it of the integer type. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Then we assign a string and a list to the same variable. I know that you are not focusing on this type. Can I say I'm using the same variable for all the three?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
So my question is, when I'm saying type X, it is showing me string. Yes.
Hmm.
Yes. When I say type X, it is showing me list. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So see, here the logical thing is that whenever I'm saying type X, it is not pointing to this X. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes or no? Yes. It is pointing to whom? It is pointing to the this X. When I'm saying type X, it is pointing to this X. It is not pointing to this. So that means what? That means Python interpreter accepts the changes of the data types of the same variable. Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely. Yes. Why not? Yes, whenever I'm saying if I'm changing the value of X, here I said value of X is nothing but the integer, value of X is nothing but the dynamic typing, value of X is nothing but the list. And whenever I'm printing it over here it is saying that I will print the latest value of X over here. This is one example of dynamic typing. Dynamic typing means what? Dynamic typing means if you are using the same variable, and if you are assigning the different values, it will still print the latest values, which is integer here, string here, and list here. So the concept, this is the new concept, which was not there in the Python 2. And 2.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that series. But this Python, in Python 3 point and above, you will get the duck Python or duck typing in the Python. Now, one more thing in the Python, that is nothing but the abstraction. What do you mean by abstraction in Python? Abstraction, correct? This is not the abstract that we are writing in our research paper and in our seminar projects. No. In Python, abstraction can be achieved by using abstract classes and interfaces. Now, you know very well about the class, right? Because we have discussed about the class and functions. So a class that consists of one or more abstract method called the abstract class. Abstract method do not contain their implementation. Abstract classes can be inherited by the subclass, and abstract methods get its definition in the subclass. Abstraction classes are meant to be the blueprint of the other class. An abstract class can be useful when we are designing large functions. An abstract class is also helpful to provide the standard interface for different implementation of the components. So remember this one, this will be the part of your quiz. Python provide the ABC module to use the abstractions in the Python program. For an example, when I will go here and I will say, now you know, because in the last session we have discussed about this one. Yes, what we have discussed that if I say from ABC and I will say import ABC. Whenever I say from ABC, and if I say import ABC, that means I have to create the file for from and import. Satish, yes,
Yes.
as we have discussed, yes,
Hmm.
in last lecture. Now, if I
Yes.
will go here and if I will say class, and if I will say class name, and then I will say A, B, C, and done. Question number one: when I will run this program, it will give me any error or not? Yes. Technically, when I will run this program, do you think it will throw any error towards me or not? Let me run the program. You can see unexpected EOF while parsing. What do you mean by EOF?
End of function.
End of function. EOL stands for end of line and EOF
Hmm.
stands for end of function. When I will run this program, it will give me the same error. Yes. And my error says
Hmm.
that class name ABC unexpected end of file while parsing or while executing the program. Yes. Here what I'm saying, here I'm saying that whenever you are saying that I want to import something from something, or from something I want to import something now, technically what is missing here? Technically one thing is missing here. Yes. And that is nothing but I have to put something over here. For an example, if I will go here and if I will explain you here, you can see we can import the ABC class from the ABC module. Now, whenever I'm saying that I want to work with the abstract classes. So if you want to work with the abstract classes, what you have to do, unlike the other high level language like C, C++, Java and .NET, Python doesn't provide the abstract class itself. We need to import the ABC module. I told you, yes.
Hmm.
Yes, that's why we are getting the error, which provide the base for defining the abstract classes. The ABC works by decorating methods of the base class as an abstract. It registers concrete classes as the implementation of the abstract base. We use the abstract method decorator to define an abstract method, or if we don't provide the definition of the method, it will automatically become the abstract method. Now let me give you one excellent example here, correct, so that you will understood it very well. Let me go here and let me do some programming for you. From ABC import from ABC. So from ABC import. Now what you want to import? I will say I want to import the, now you can see I have just typed the A and B. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Now I don't know what I want to use. So I will say, please go with the abstract method. I will choose this one. Then I will say class. Then I will say class. Now I will say class. For an example, I'm taking one class of car and I will say ABC and I will say done. Then I will say define. Now define one function. The define is nothing but one function, right? So I will define
Hmm.
function. I will say I want to find out the mileage of the car and I will use the self keyword over here and I will say done. Then I will say pass, which will pass the program or this particular code. Then I will go here and I will define another class. I will define another class, and let's say my class name is nothing but the Tesla. Yes, and Tesla is one class which I will define over here. Then I will say define one more function. Now I'm defining one more function, and my function name is nothing but the same, mileage and self. Now I will say I want to print something. What you want to print? You have to print the mileage is 40 kilometer. per hour. Done. Now what I will do? Now I will say T is equal to Tesla, and I will say T dot mileage, which will automatically come here, and I will say run the program. First question, look at this program and tell me, when I will run this program, do you think this program will be executed successfully? Or I have to define something in backend? Think technically and tell me, when I will run this program, do you think it will execute the program successfully? Yes. Let me run the program. Satish. See,
Yes.
listen what I am saying. I am saying that when I have here, you can see when I have another program which was designed over here, correct? When I said import ABC from ABC, it was giving me an error. Yes, previously
Mm.
it was,
Yeah.
let me say, from and import, correct? It was giving me an error. Right now it is not giving me error, but it was giving me the error. Why? Because whenever you are saying from ABC and you are saying from ABC, it will also look at this ABC. So that's why when I deleted this program and when I was running this program, now you can see one of the excellent thing over here is that if you have attended the last session, when I will say from ABC, I have to define one file in backend name ABC. Yes. Yes or no? Yes. Then I will say import from this ABC file, import this ABC. Then it will import that particular thing from the ABC. Now here I am saying that import from ABC class. My class name is nothing but the car. I'm importing from ABC. Define one function. Function is mileage. Then I say class Tesla. Define mileage. Print the mileage is 40 kilometer, and I'm getting the output. The mileage is 40 kilometer per hour. Yes. Yes. So first thing, even though I will not define, even though I will not define something over here, you can see when I will go here, when I will see here, classes and object inheritance, if you know about the lambda function, if you know about the function, right? If you remember in the function and in the lambda function as well, here we are creating the different functions, and it was creating the code in the backend, right? If you remember this session, here I'm not defining anything and still I'm getting the output. Yes, see here it is not giving me an error. Yes, here it is saying that
Yes.
if you don't have a ABC file also, still I will execute the program. Why? Because this is the inbuilt stack in Python. If I will go here and if I will say from test file import name and run the program, I'm getting the error. Yes or no?
Yes.
Same thing. You can see I'm not changing anything. I'm just saying instead of this ABC, I'm saying test, and instead of this ABC, I'm saying name. Now I will run the program. I'm getting the output. Yes, understood the importance of this ABC. Yes, these are the built. That means it is already there in the Python. These are the inbuilt abstract, and that's why I'm not getting the error.
Error.
Got it? This is important. Now, one of the most important thing in Python is Python error handling. How Python will error it will handle the error. If you don't want to print the error, this you will use this thing everywhere in your networking, in cloud, everywhere. So the try block lets you to test a block of code for error. The except block lets you handle the error. The final blocks lets you execute the code regardless of the result of the try and except. So whenever we are saying exception handling, when an error occurs or exceptional as we call it, Python will normally stop and generate the error message for you. I told you, right?
Yes.
Yes or no? I told you if there is something missing in Python, it will throw an error towards you. Yes, let me show you one example here. As I told you, when I will say print X, it will throw an error for me. Yes or no? You can see. Are you able to see the name error?
Yes.
Yes. Now listen. If I don't want this error, then what I will do? I will say try. I'm saying try and print the X. I'm getting the error, Satish. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. When I will go here and I will say try, and let me go here and let me say execute the statement. Still I'm getting the error. Yes. Now how
Yes.
I will bypass or I will avoid this error in any programming language, I will say except. You can see it will automatically come. Except. Then I will say print, and then I will say n exception occurred. Yes. So when I will run this program, you can see what will happen. I'm getting the error.
Hmm.
No.
No.
My program is successfully executed. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. If I will remove this statement and I will run the program, I'm getting the error. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. When I will put it back over here, when I will run the program, I'm not getting the error. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. This is nothing but what? This is nothing but the exceptional handling. When an error occurs or exception is, as we call it, Python will normally stop and generate the error message for you. If you don't want this error, you can say try and accept. Since the try block is raise an error, the accept block will execute it. Without the try block, the program will crash and it will raise an error for you. Let me give you one. You can see here, right? The name error. Correct this statement will raise an error because X is not defined. We have seen if you want to bypass it, you can bypass it. Now here you can see we use the try and we use the accept. Now we will use the else and we called it try else. Try else. You can use the else keyword, else is keyword to define a block of code to be executed if no error were raised. For an example, try print hello, except print something went wrong, else print nothing went wrong. So if you want to check or if you want to understand it carefully, let me go here and let me say, first of all, what I will do, I will try to print something. So for that, I will use the try. Then I will say print. Now here, what I am printing, I am printing welcome to Python. When I will say, can you please run it? I'm getting the error. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I'm getting the error, right? Now I don't want this error. So if I don't want this error, what I will do now, I will say, okay,
Accept.
accept. And then I will say print something. What I want to print. Now I want to print, for an example, something is wrong. When I will run the program, welcome to Python. I'm getting the output. When I put the accept statement here, if I will say no, I want to print the else statement as well, and I will say print, and here I will say all is good. Run the program. you can see this time it is not printing the accept. Yes,
Hmm.
agree or not?
Yes.
Yes. So can I say technically that two statements I have printed? One is try and one is else.
Else.
I'm not printing the accept. Yes. Yes. Let me go here and let me show you. So in this example, the try block does not generate an error. Correct. Now try and finally. Sometimes we have to use the finally statement as well. If you want to use the finally, you can say finally. So I use the try and I use the accept. Instead of else statement, let me go with the finally. It is the inbuilt. I'm not doing anything. Whenever you are see anything in the purple color, that means it is
Inbuilt function.
inbuilt function. I'm getting the same output. Yes, instead of else, if you want to use the finally, you can use the finally. Correct. So you can either people either are using the try else or they are using the try and finally. I use the finally over here. Now raise an error. As a Python developer, you can choose to throw an exceptional if a condition occurs. To throw an exception, we use the raise keyword. Which keyword we are using? Raise keyword.
Raise.
If I will go here and if I will say, let me show you that how and where you can successfully execute the raise keyword. If I will go here and if I will say x is equal to minus 10, 10 is integer, yes.
Yes.
X is equal to minus 10, so minus 10 is nothing but one kind of integer. Then I will say if x is less than 0, if x is less than 0, then what you have to do? Then you have to use the raise. You can see it is also inbuilt keyword. Then you will use the exception. You can see it will automatically come exception. And then now what I want to raise? I want to raise that I will say, sorry, this is wrong number. This is wrong number. And I will say, run this program. You can see I'm getting the error. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Why I am getting the error? I am getting the error because I said that I need or raise the error. Yes. And can you see the error type is nothing but what?
Exception.
Exceptional. See, I am successfully getting the message error, right? Right. Sorry, this is wrong number. Yes. But
Hmm.
here it says that, sorry, I want to raise the error. Why I want to raise the error? I want to raise the error because you used what? You use raise statement. Correct. So you can see here I said that if x is less than 0, raise exception. What if I will say, if I will go here and if I will say value of x is nothing but the 5 and let me run the program. Are you getting the error?
No.
Why? Just think technically. Let me run the program. Are you getting error? No. Okay. Let me say -1. Let me run the program. You are getting the error. Yes.
Hmm. Because the
Tell me one
condition is
thing.
true.
Condition is true. Yes. -1 is less than 0. Yes. If I will
Hmm.
say 1 and if I will say run the program, condition is false. Yes.
Hmm.
Obviously, yeah, 1 is greater than 0, right?
Yes. Right.
So whenever I'm running the program, see the logic, because developer, generally we are saying that developer are logical people, right? Logical
Hmm.
means don't simply type the code and see the output. No, think why this is happening. X is equal to 1. If x is less than 0, raise an exception. Sorry, this is the wrong number. If I will say -1, the condition is true and it is throwing an error towards me. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Three things which are important in Python. I'm saying important, not very, very important, but this try, accept, raise, else, finally are important. Why? Because whenever you are saying that, sorry, I don't want to print an error, I don't want error on my screen, you can use try and else statement. Polymorphism means what? Polymorphism means, let me summarize the session. Polymorphism means you are using multiple things at the same time. Yes, this is nothing but what? This is nothing but the polymorphism. When I will go here and I will say abstract or classes and abstract, so you can define more classes inside the classes. You can use the import statement, from import statement from the inbuilt keyword, that is nothing but the abc, or inbuilt function, that is nothing but the abc. Whenever you will say that I want to print something but I don't want error, you can go and you can say try except else, try except finally. When you will do this one, it will not give you any error. But if you want a error, even if the condition is true, yes, see, I am
Yes.
saying that even if your condition is true and if you want a error, you will use the raise keyword. You will say please raise the error for me. It will raise the error for you. Now let me go through it quickly. Polymorphism and exception handling. Think technically and answer me. Which class should be a class inherit from to be abstract? Okay, sorry. So answer is visible. The answer is A. Yes. Answer is B. Yes, because you
Yes.
can see we have used over here. If you want to verify,
Yes.
you can verify from here. ABC
Hmm.
and ABC. Yes. Which class should be a class inherit from to be abstract? Now, which of the following should be used to make abstract method? We have discussed, right? We have discussed and we have highlighted as well. If you remember, somewhere I have highlighted this word abstract method. Yes, we
Yes.
use the abstract method to decorate, to define an abstract method. Here I said that which of the following should be used to mark abstract method. Now compare
B.
this statement and compare this statement. The correct answer is abstract method B. Let me go here and let me show you. If all the methods in a class are abstract, it is abstract class, interface, superclass, or inherited. For this one, you have to go with the program which I have given in the practice. Correct? So the correct answer is interface. You can create the interface as well. This is not your network interface. Now, question number 4. If we do not handle an exception, read it carefully. If we do not handle an exception, the program execute will continue after the exception line. Yes or no? If we do not use,
No. False.
okay. If we do not handle an exception, the program execute will continue after the execution line. False. Statement is false. When I will go here and when I will say the finally block is executed only when the exception is thrown. The finally block is executed only when an exception is thrown. You can see here, it is in front of you. No. So this statement is also
False.
false. Correct. Now, apart
Hmm.
from this one, if I will go here, correct. So if I will go here and if I will say, see this program, if I will open this program, now look at this program, try number is equal to integer input set accept and run this program. So the program which I have given over here, make sure that you have to go through each and every program. Let me show you this thing. Then you see, when I will go here and I will say copy this program and I will put this program here, correct? Because this is part of my program also, the program which I'm studying in my university, it is part of that thing also. Then I will say import login and I will run the program. Excellent output. Can you see this output? You can see, the severity level in networking, critical emergency alert,
Yes.
SNMP protocol. Yes. Now here I said import login. Login dot basic configuration file name mylog.log level login critical. critical, error, warning, informational log, and debug log, right?
Hmm.
When I run this program, I'm getting the output that critical, error, root, error, user, local, my, whatever my path is, and here it is saying that warning, root, warning. Correct. So it is printing which message? It is printing the warning message, right?
Yes.
Yes. Correct. So here, what I am saying here, I'm saying that when whenever you will run this program, you will also get an excellent output. If I'll copy this program and if I will run this program, you can see here. Let me say run this program. You can see which kind of output I am getting. 30. Hello, how are you? And 1 to 6. So first I said
Yes.
print x plus y, 10 plus 20 is 30. Then I say string 1 and string 2. I'm doing this, I'm adding the string 1 and 2. I'm getting hello, how are you? And list 1, list 2. I'm saying add the list 1 and list 2. I'm getting the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Correct. If I will say open this program, when I will copy this program and I will put this program here and I will say run this program. You can see try number. Yes, when I will go here and I will say 10 after the assertion. So here it is saying that when user will input the number, you have entered the invalid input or odd number. If I will go here, if I will say 1 and enter, you have entered an invalid input or odd number after the assertion. Yes, you can see when I'm changing the number, if I'll go and if I'll say 3 and enter, 3 is odd number, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. 5, enter. 5 is odd number. Yes. Go here,
Yes.
10 and enter. 10 is not an odd number. Yes. We can divide the 10 by 2. Yes.
Hmm.
Yes or no? Yes. Interesting. Yes. You can see number enter an even number. So if I will enter any even number, I will get this output. Yes. Agree or not?
Hmm.
Technically,
Yes.
yes. And you here you can say use the logic assured if number is divisible by 2 is equal to 0, you or if you'll enter any other number than even number. If I will say 7 and enter, you can see I'm getting the output. You have entered an invalid input or an odd number. So whenever I will
Yes.
say I want to if I will go, if I'll say 99 and enter, 99 is not divisible by 2, yes or no?
No.
No, it is not divisible by 2, right? It is divisible by 3 or 33. That is fine. If I'll say 99 divided by 33, 33, 33 is 99. That is fine. Okay. But if I'll say 99 divided by 2, if I'll say 2, 4, 8, I will say 19, 2, 9, 18. I will get remainder as a 1. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Correct. So look at this
Hmm.
program. Now the entire logic, the full logic of this program is this one. What? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. And here I'm talking about what? I'm talking about try and accept.
Accept.
This is important. Whenever I'm saying this is important, that means really it is important. So whatever the programs I have given over here, these programs are very, very important, right? Because I have separately created this program for you, correct? So when I will run this program, you can see I'm getting the output. Starting Airbus engine, starting Boeing engine, correct? So if you look at this program, class function, class function, class function, class three function, yes,
Yes.
yes, and I'm printing the output. I'm getting the output depends on my requirement. Now what we will do when we will probably when you will come tomorrow, we will discuss about the database operator. We will discuss about the date and time. We will discuss about the regular expression. You know what do you mean by regular expression? Yes, if I'll go here and if I say print this one and this one and this one and this one and this one, these are my regular expression. Yes,
Yes.
you can see color is automatically changed. Some are black, some are green. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. See, these are very, very important. Yes, when I will go here and when I will say regular expression in Python, regular expression in Python. So whenever I will say regular expression in Python means what? Means the expression which we are using. because when we will start the automation, I hope you people will come for the automation. It's your choice, correct? But these are some regular expressions. Even the expression which we are using, correct? If you'll see your keyboard in the and the 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 up to 0, if you use the same keyword with the shift, we will all get the regular expression. Yes, correct.
Hmm.
So what is the importance of this all regular expression, correct? Why we are using the regular expression? Yes, you can see here I use the regular expression. Yes, I use the regular expression. Yes. So what actually the meaning of this? What is the meaning of this one? What is the meaning of this one? What is the meaning of this one? Why I have said w plus? What is the meaning of this one? This all is nothing but your regular expression. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, this is important. Why? Because when you will configure the routing protocol, you have to use this regular expression. Done. So we will start with the regular expression by tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jagdish.